Hey, man, I'm trying to compensate for last week.
Overcompensated.
I guess so. Hey, everyone. Thanks for
Anyways.
dropping by again. Episode 6, Weeb Gamer Podcast, where we talk about anime, games, and everything else that Andre ridicules us about. Yeah, how's everyone doing today? Sean, how you doing?
Oh, you're starting with me, Alan. Thank you.
Please stop.
Mixing up again, just to get back at Andre for last time, eh?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm
What's up?
doing
What's
I'm doing
up?
good.
Good.
I think we finished some depressing animes over the week break.
That's right. That's right.
Oof. So we got some things to talk about, some heavy stuff, and I'm looking forward to it. Andre, how are you doing?
Honestly, I'm very confused at the moment because like I was so ready for an all-star intro, and then it was just taken away from me.
I stripped you of your rights.
You
my
want to do
bad.
it again,
I'm
Andre?
sorry.
Just like the government
Yeah, you
did
could
in
do that.
1980 in the 1800s.
Wow.
Wow,
You
look
went
what
there.
he's doing to us. Our producer hates us, man. It's
Oh my
crazy.
God. Nah, man, forget it. Let's just get into this.
All right.
So I just wanted to start for a brief one. We're gonna try and keep this short because we've had
Yeah.
some issues with this in the past.
For
but
real.
now that everyone's had time to just chill with it and sit with it, we just want to do like a nice full season overview,
Yep.
episode 1 to 16 of Attack on Titan, the final season. So let's start with Alan. Actually,
Oh.
All right.
okay.
go for it.
All right. So I'll start with me, guys. Hi. Doing great. Thanks for asking. No one asked me how I was today, to be honest. But yeah. So are we just talking about how we feel, or like
Yeah.
just how we feel about the whole season in general?
Yeah, just
I
like
would
your
say,
general feel.
yeah, I would say, as a only anime watcher, I was pleasantly surprised of how they just full throttled and just gave
Wait,
all the
one
what,
sec.
mhm.
One sec.
Yeah, no worries.
Do you need your mic down by your mouth?
What does that
By
mean?
your headphones? Oh, you have a whole other mic.
Wait, is it better like this?
Oh,
is it this?
Keep it there.
Oh shit! All right. So yeah, What I think about.
What the hell is that? An air freshener?
Wait, what are you talking about?
New mic.
All right, let me just. So I gotta hold this the whole time. All right, yeah. So what I thought about this season, again, like I said, full throttle. Action packed. Just loved every moment of it. Like I said, the Black Air Force One. Aaron came into play. You saw how everyone is affected by his decisions. I thought again, animation's great. CGI, blah blah blah. We always talked about it, but like animation was great. The story is great, and I feel like Mappa, even though they had, again, we talked about it before, but they had limited time to do what they wanted to do. I feel like it was good. It was, as an anime watcher. I wrap it up. Loved it. I'm sweating. I don't know where Levi is. All right, next.
That was a great summary, Alan.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised by it all. I mean, Mappa had their little animation faults, but I mean, once you get through it, once you have all 16 seasons, it becomes such an insignificant little flaw that you only notice in like one episode.
True.
So I mean, overall, they did very well. I'm very impressed by what they did, and the season itself, what the author did, just to throw us off multiple times, like just all over the place. I love that unpredictability. I love to see the characters just like die out of nowhere or whatever. Like that's
Yeah,
what I
you
love
love to
about
see
Attack on
that.
Titan, right? It's just like anything can happen. Like you could love a guy for like the entire thing and then he just dies or whatever.
True.
But yeah, I was really happy. Aaron is just like a wild card now. Just he does whatever the hell he wants.
There you go.
Mikasa has had some difficulties, as we've seen. Armin has had some growth. I mean, everyone after the 4-year time lapse, we've seen some growth. I think Jean is my favorite character. I don't know.
Nice.
He, like at the beginning, you kind of hate him, but he's been growing on me a lot since the beginning.
True.
I feel like he's had a lot of development. But yeah, that's where I stand. And I mean, I already know what's going to happen in the next season, so I look forward to seeing
you're
the animated.
done.
Wait, what do you
You're
mean? What do you
done,
mean you're
aren't
done? It's out?
Ooh,
Didn't the chapter
it
come
might.
out?
It might. I actually didn't check. It might
I
have.
thought it was the
I-
9th,
I-
unless it got
almost-
leaked.
It might be the 9th.
Bro, because the whole entire like Twitter, like the trending
Mhm.
page is one just says what's his face? The Beast Titan's name? Zeke.
yeah.
One just says Zeke trending and the other one
Ooh.
says chapter 139 spoiler.
Oh no.
I knew that was gonna happen. I thought it was on the 9th that it was coming
Yeah,
out, but
well, the spoilers usually come out before the actual chapter does because they give like shitty scan versions of it or just like
see.
like Google Translate summaries. So the
okay,
actual
okay.
chapter itself it'll probably come out on the 9th.
Okay.
God damn.
Yeah, man. But looking back on it, it was pretty damn good.
Yeah.
No, I can't. Very little complaints. What I realized looking back on it though, there was a lot less action than I thought there was.
Yeah.
Like at the beginning, like it felt like action packed, but there was like maybe like 3 episodes with any like things that actually happened in that sense.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is impressive that it was able to like
Captivate you?
keep me like captivated like that. Because usually what happens with Attack on Titan, like especially with season 1, like the beginning was like holy, and then the whole middle chunk was just like
Meh.
okay.
Yeah.
It was just like okay.
Alright, this is
And
garbage.
the same thing happened with season 2. So the way that they were actually able to captivate me through the whole lull moments in
True.
this case was really impressive.
Mm-hmm.
And then I realized that all the generic Titans are all 2D. It's only the important ones that they had to make 3D.
Yeah.
I guess it's because they don't move around a lot. I guess.
Yeah, you
Guess
probably
I'm
use like a
wrong.
little animator and just have them run like, like something like some weird. Yeah, exactly. Or that Zeke run, that was great.
Oh my god.
I will agree with you with that, Andre. Like my brother, he's not really like an anime watcher, but he's seen the hype now.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, oh, I gotta start it. I'm like,
Good.
listen, man. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, good, but like, listen, it's not all just actiony because he's Dragon Ball Z watcher, like I was and all that. So I'm like, you're gonna get the good episodes. You're gonna get the bad ones in respect to fighting.
Yeah.
You gotta acknowledge that you're watching like a political war. Also, you're not
Exactly.
watching just like swords going around, and also like the underground where blah blah blah. But I just told him, like, for anyone that hasn't watched it, it's a great watch. But like right now, it's hype because it is where it is. I'm not gonna say anything more, but like, well, I guess we can't because we're there. But whatever. But you know what I mean? Like, it's not just gonna be Titans flying around and Levi slicing up like the little blade fidget spinner that he is. Yeah, R.I.P. I guess. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree. Sum it up, everything's good. I would say, Sean, for you, like you said last episode, where we left off, next season's gonna be action packed.
Oh yeah.
How action packed? Just give us a little spoiler just for this episode. Like how? Like how good? Is it every episode?
Yes.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
There might be like one episode where it's kind of like a chill back and chillax a little, but
yeah, like a baseball game.
yeah, but most not that many.
Oh no.
But yeah, it's just going to be crazy, like ridiculous, and
Yeah.
there's going to be a big moment, and I was really hoping they would cover it in this season, but they couldn't, and I'm really looking forward to it. And you guys are just going to love it. You're just going to eat it up for breakfast, and
I'm gonna say this:
it's gonna
if it ends where it's super, it can be happy. I don't mind happy. If it ends on a cliche ending, I'm gonna be like, it won't top Full Metal. That's right. It won't top it. No. But if it ends on like a terrible note where like I'm like distraught and I have to like rewatch, I'll be like, all right, it's good enough.
You'll be happy enough to be distraught.
Yeah, exactly.
What I like bittersweet endings.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
like,
there you go.
Where,
yeah.
Like it's happy-ish because I guess the good guys won, but like who would be the good guy in
right?
this case?
I think that's a big part of it too.
Regardless of who wins this, it's gonna hurt someone somewhere.
That's what the author's trying to do to you, right? He's trying to divide us
Yeah.
and see like which side you pick, and it becomes kind of a moral, ambiguous decision that everyone has to make on their own.
I think you strip EQAO from all high school and elementary. You make everyone watch AOT, and then you get them to write an essay report on which side is right and why they're right and why the other side's wrong.
There's probably some bomb ass essays.
I'm gonna say
on the internet.
I'm about to go after this. I'm about to go search it. I'm gonna see which law student used the Attack on Titan as a reference, and I'm gonna petitioning. I'm petitioning for that.
Oh man,
that's amazing.
Yeah.
One question I did have for you, Sean.
Yeah.
Was the time skip like odd reading the manga? Because like we got like a full year between season 3 and 4, so like it wasn't odd because it's like it's been gone for a while and now they're back. They're older, but like wouldn't you have just been like a month apart? Like they're this age and now he's 4 years later.
I think he took a break. after that season.
Okay.
I think he took like a longer than a month break. I'm not 100% certain, but when it did start, we were kind of in the same position as the anime watchers in terms of like we didn't know whether it was like in the past or like because we thought Falco was like Reiner at first.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
We couldn't tell if it was the future or the past, and we were like, "What the hell's going on?" Because it didn't really tell you right away. It was like 4 years later, and but yeah, that was the only confusing part.
I was rewatching some episodes, like just showing my dad like cool parts and all that, because I like doing that stuff. But
Yeah, I do that too.
I have I have a question for you, Sean, again, because you're the guy, you know.
Ooh, okay.
Are we okay? I remember the whole thing where we kind of like we saw them go. It was in between the 4 years, so like we saw them a little bit in the middle, where we see them like, oh, we're gonna go move over there. They're building the train tracks, and then they kind of moved over there. Are we gonna see a little more of that, or is that it? Oh, we do.
Yep.
Because oh my god, okay, that makes so much sense. Because like what I'm thinking is like, I'm trying to piece together where Eren went from, you know, Eren, where he cried a lot, to like, you know, bandaged up eye. Like I want to know. I know we saw a little bit. We saw how he got there. We didn't see how much time he spent there and what made him, you know, like become that crazy or not crazy. Become like go like just I'm in it, committing 100%.
Yeah.
So that's cool. If I hope. Well, you said they show it. You didn't tell me that they are going to show that, but. Yeah, hopefully they explain a little more like how Eren became like, you know, the way he is now, like grandmaster chess player, because that would be cool. I'd want to see that.
We didn't see how he got there, did we?
Well, no. They just said that. Well, they just said that like they're heading over to Marley because they have to go see their what do you call it, the enemies? No, but it was near that train track scene where they're building it and then they're on the back of the cabin or the back of the. I want to say trunk, but it's not a trunk. It's like a carriage. Yeah. Isn't that what they're talking about? Because Aaron's like, I'll do anything for you guys, blah, blah. But then I remember seeing them like arrive there, just a little scene. Or maybe I'm just thinking that in my head, but because they're like, don't we have to know, right? It's not like a whole episode. It's literally like the end of an episode or in the middle. It's a glimpse of not glimpse, but like they're there, like they're there, and that's it.
I think I remember Aaron saying that he had to like
go or maybe I'm mixing up. Yeah.
No, it definitely could have happened. I just don't remember. But I think I remember Aaron like saying it, and then they had like a little argument, kind of. But he's like, "No, we have to do it." Blah blah blah.
Or maybe I'm just thinking like, you know how we saw Jean there, like in the beginning, with his hat and he's reading a newspaper.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm thinking that, but that just goes straight into Aaron's plan, and then that's why they're there.
That scene actually really pissed me off.
Really?
Yeah, because that wasn't in the manga. They weren't supposed to show Jean being there.
Oh,
because you're not supposed to even like in the manga. I couldn't at first. I didn't even realize that was Eren sitting there, like with the eye patch and stuff.
So you're thinking in the anime they made it like too
yeah. Because at first I was like, is that Eren? And I was like, nah, he looks weird.
Interesting.
And also the drawings just are like not as
in the anime. It was really easy to
yeah.
He's the only one with green ass. His eyes are so freaking green.
Plus his voice,
lovable, very lovable. Yeah,
his voice is pretty recognizable.
Pretty much.
Yeah, but they're not supposed to show Jean, so that kind of bugged me.
That's crazy that they did show him. Yeah. So how come people weren't pissed about that? But they're like,
they were.
Oh my god, did you guys see Poco in the thing? Did you guys notice it? Like, okay, I'm still pissed about that. I also I was telling my girlfriend this morning actually. I was like, I read a little thing where what's the creator of the anime? Sorry, Iowa.
Isayama?
Yeah, I don't even know. Isayama. So and this goes again with my like it has something to do with Mikasa at the end, but or like Armin and Mikasa because like at apparently the creator said that when he drew Mikasa in Eren's perspective, he drew her a little more like I guess better, like lovable or whatever, like, you know, better features or something like that, because that's what he said. And I'm just like, oh, okay, so then that would secure my like ideas of like Eren does care in that way, right? The way like it's a mutual feeling, but I just never understood why, like, he doesn't now, but whatever, it is what it is. Like, you know, he just wants to kill everyone, I guess.
Do you think
that's cool?
Do you think Mikasa just hates him now?
No. There's no shot. I know you guys said, like, oh, she took off this scarf, she's done. I'm just like, I can't believe, there's no way. He's done, even after killing all those people, she jumps on his back in the beginning versus the Warhammer, and he's like, Eren, come home. Like, you know, it's fine. Whatever you do now, it's fine. Just come home. Like, I don't really care.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I can't. There's no way. Okay. Maybe Armin. Maybe
I
Armin.
feel like
Maybe
I
Armin.
feel like she's hurt, right? So it's not necessarily like she's given up on him,
Mhm.
but
Yeah.
like she did feel like the things that she said, and she's also questioning herself because of all the things that he said.
That's true.
Plus that when she's like stopped Armin without even like giving it a second thought, and like I feel like that actually
Ooh,
kind of
yeah,
like,
that's
messed with her
that's a good one. Yeah.
kind of thing. So I think she's really just like confused because when Jean kept asking her like, "Yo, like, is Aaron thinking like what did Aaron do? Like we got to figure out why because he must be a reason." She's like, "Just stop it, just leave it alone, forget it,
Mhm.
blah blah blah." Because I really think she's just like really in her head right now.
Yeah.
So not necessarily that she's given up on him anything.
Yeah.
I think she's trying to figure out one how she feels and two even how Aaron feels. Probably she's probably just concerned more than anything, to be honest with you.
Nah, bro. I don't know. I feel like okay. What Sean said that we get to see a little bit more. I feel like there's a reason why Mikasa's so stubborn, and why Armin is even stubborn. Like they must have, or Aaron must have shown right before all this happened. He must have shown some sort of like, it's not me. You know what I mean? Like it's really not me, and that's the reason why they're like that. I just have to believe that because. Yeah, we went from old Aaron where he literally would die for his friends and all that, even though he's useless, to this guy. And I know we kept talking about it, but like the question is like, yeah, do they hate him? I know, and there's a reason for that, and I feel like we just don't know yet. I feel like it's just lack of information.
And then plus, like what you brought up before, Alan, is that like Aaron is winning and he doesn't seem happy about it at all. He's just
bro, the guy's depressed,
completely miserable.
Yeah,
So...
like I can't imagine a world where they hate him, and it's because of like who he is. I feel like you hate him, not hate him, but I feel like they feel bad for him and like they just want him to stop, but he literally can't. Like he's like I can't. You know what I mean? That's my answer. Like unless they blatantly say it next season, and I hope they do. I don't know. I mean, again, that's why it's keeping me going. Like Andre said, this is how they captivate.
Mm-hmm.
Like yes, you can get so far into these people's minds until you can't because like. The writing is just so good, right?
Yeah.
You just don't know what they're thinking.
Yeah.
Because everyone's at war. It's not just like one person's losing. Because everyone's losing.
Yeah. And like that scene where he like put his forehead to PX's gun, like obviously that was like he was just like, yo, you can't shoot me. I know you can't shoot me, but like a part of me thinks that there's like a very small part of him that's just like if you, yeah, exactly. Like yo, I'd be like totally could just shoot me, like do it. End this all.
Yeah, it's like please just do it. Please.
I want you to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But,
oh my goodness.
Yeah. It's a thing.
Yeah,
I don't know what
it
else
definitely is a thing.
Oh, and the more I think about it, the more I'm like almost like 90% certain Armin is friggin' faking it. That friggin' weird burst out cry.
The crying?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm almost certain he's faking
Okay.
it. No way. That makes no sense. I don't care.
But
Like,
for
you
what
can't
though? Fake it for
You
what?
can't give me 12 years or however long this anime's been going telling me how smart this guy is to just turning him into some dude who just bursts out in tears when he says, "Oh, we're all just gonna die."
Hey man, he snapped.
That's
man.
so beautiful.
Maybe Aaron screwed up his brain when he punched him.
Yeah.
Like 50
Yo,
times.
maybe. Oh my god.
Yeah,
But,
he's
okay, I was watching. I don't know. Someone was saying like how Armin's character, like we're talking about now, is just not the same. And he showed a little like a clip from the anime and also the manga from way before. Like we all watched it. Armin literally says, back then he's like before the time loop. He's like, or the time jump. Sorry. He's like, you literally to do what you need to do, you need to throw your humanity away. Mm-hmm. And he's literally screaming it. I think Erwin was there too while he was saying it, and that's when Erwin was like, "Oh, this kid's not dumb. He's smart or whatever." But then and then you get to the 4-year jump, and then he's like, Aaron, stop killing people. This is not the way to do it. But like you literally just said, like I don't know, like 4 years ago, that to do some things to get true freedom, you need to throw humanity away. So yeah, like I don't know. If Armin's faking it, this guy's a god. But like for what though? Like what is he?
Yeah.
What is he achieving with it? And that's what I want to know.
He must be playing a game. It has to something. I don't know. Something is telling me that. Obviously, I also find like during the plan, it was his idea to just turn into Colossal Titan and just murder hundreds of people.
Right.
And now all of a sudden he has a conscience. He was fine murdering hundreds of people like a couple of days before. Like think about it.
Well, if he didn't, his friends would have got killed. So
Aaron would have got killed.
Friends are gonna die.
I think he was worried Aaron
but
was gonna
like
get
it's
killed.
later now.
Yeah, true. Yeah, he's like whatever.
He's just putting it off
Guy's
longer.
over it.
It's because Maybe Annie told him to do it before. And now Annie won't talk to him again.
Yeah, 'cause he's
So he's
annoying.
like, Annie, are you okay? Listening to Michael Jackson.
Honestly, like, Armin is so cheap. Like, at the end, you see the blimps coming, right? And you're just like, dude, just throw Armin at them and he can just transform. And game over.
Yeah, but he wouldn't want to do that because he's so goody two shoes, right?
That's
We've
so
had this
true.
conversation once a week almost. Like, he would just win if he just transformed. But
I mean,
he's
if you
like,
shook
"No, I
if
don't
you
wanna
shook
kill
Aaron's
people."
hand and then blew up in front of him, maybe. But I don't know about fully winning Andre. You know, Aaron's got some, founding
What would
Titan.
Aaron do? It took
He would slap Zeke's face and then
took like 15 people
yeah,
plus Aaron to take down the
Yeah.
last time.
the Colossus 10 last time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, we got burnt toast out of it, and then we got probably almost one of the worst decisions in anime where Levi's like, no, I'm just hold on. I'm gonna retract it in a second, but it's like, do I save the guy who's literally been leading us to victory, or the kid that's crying, or the kid that's dead? And he goes for the kid that's dead. But the thing is, but then again, Erwin even said like, nah, like, get that thing off of me. Like, this kid is gonna be the reason why humanity lives. And it might and it might not be. And he didn't say, like, he said it like that, but it's not like he didn't say like he's gonna be the reason why it flips over. He just says at the end point he's gonna be the reason why humanity keeps on going. And that's how I took it. Like, Aaron's the sacrificial lamb at this point, and Armin is just like everyone likes him because he never did anything bad on his own account. Well, minus the Marley and Doc scene. That thing was disgusting. But,
Marley and genocide.
yeah, the holy shit. Nah, no one even saw that. Man. Everyone that saw it was dead. So I don't know. It's like wrapping it up. Like it's been good. It's been a ride, but it's coming to an end, and I don't want it to. But like we said, last episode, some good things must come to an end for it to be good.
Yep. And if they just drag it on, it might get bad.
Yeah. And then exactly, and I'm gonna go watch Attack on Titan Junior High because apparently that's a thing. And I just found out about it.
Oh yeah, the one with the little chibi ones, right?
Yeah, and they're literally in
Yeah,
school.
they did
all
that with
that.
Demon
It's
Slayer
sick.
too. I don't know.
Oh,
why.
did they?
Yeah.
Did they? They had that. I know they
Yep.
did it with Naruto. They had the Rock Lee one.
Oh my god, I gotta go watch that. Yeah, that's
There's a
that'll
Demon
be
Slayer
my that'll be my like saving grace after all this is over.
After you're done
Oof.
crying,
Alright.
you can watch them go to high school.
Yeah, literally. All right, John.
Speaking of high school and crying,
Oh god.
Wonder
It
Egg
is high school. Is it
priority.
even high school?
Is
it middle school or
I
high
don't know
school?
how old they are. They're 14, so yeah, it's high school.
high school.
I hope it's high school.
Why do you hope it's high school? Why is that better?
I don't know. Because this stuff, I don't know. It's okay. It's just as bad.
Oh no! I see what you mean because the context of the show is so crazy.
Yeah.
That like it better be a little bit older kids. Gotcha.
Yeah. Exactly.
Gotcha.
Thank you, Alan,
gotcha,
for the
gotcha.
save.
I got. It's okay. I won't clip it, man. I won't put you out like that.
Listen, when dealing with possible teacher-student pedophilic situations,
Oh Jesus! Oh yeah, that
yeah.
was so weird, bro. Yeah, like, oh my god.
there's no difference between 12 and 14. Is all I'm saying.
That's true. That's true. It's just as bad.
Just gonna look over here for a second.
Well, it's part of the anime, bro. We have to discuss the hard-hitting topics.
I didn't think this
Wonder-
through. I
Alright.
didn't know we had to say
Okay,
all that.
Wonder Egg priority. Okay.
Yeah.
The most
So
depressing
this-
anime I've ever seen, and I'm a guy who
That's
likes watching
right.
depressing shit. And this
Okay.
I needed to take breaks from because it was too much. I was like, okay, I can't get a
full
feel for
throttled
this.
this.
Why is everything so goddamn real and depressing? Like it's just a show about suicides. And the whole time you're just like, like 5 times an episode. You're just like, that hurts me. That hurts
Yeah.
me deep.
Yeah.
That cuts me deep right to the core.
That's right.
It just
Uh,
hurts so much.
And there's no bad guy. You literally feel bad for
Right?
everybody
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah, you just feel this like, I need to take so many breaks because I just need to go do something fun or something. I need to lift my
That's
spirits. Like
Yeah.
for anyone
So-
watching, do not watch it. Do not binge this all at once. Like,
Yeah.
take a break, okay?
Yeah.
Sorry, Alan.
Yeah,
go.
spoilers. No, it's good. I'm just gonna do a quick thing so people know what we're talking about. So yeah, we're talking about Wonder Egg priority, and for anyone who doesn't know, this again we said it 8 times, but this follows a lot of suicides. So if you have triggers about that or anything, just be careful when you're watching this. Take breaks or don't even watch it at all. But the show follows a girl named I think that's how we say it, I, right? And yeah, so it just goes on. Her friend had committed suicide, and for a reason that you would not know until the end. But yeah, you get these weird. How would you guys explain the egg stuff? Like what's happening there? Like when she throws the egg, it breaks. What is she doing with those people? Is she setting, like,
basically she's
freeing them, right, for the souls?
She's freeing them because like every boss is like their biggest trauma, in life. Basically, the thing that drove them to suicide.
Right.
So then they're basically freeing and like setting them free of this trauma, letting them move on to heaven or whatever the equivalent is in that world.
I think they think they're bringing them back though, right? They think they're like reviving them.
I think I was rewatching this because I had the same question. What I think is that if they get rid, or if they save enough souls from these traumas, then they bring their friend back.
Yeah,
that's what they think. They don't think they're bringing everyone. Yeah, that's what they.
Well, I think they're just passing on, or something.
Straight to the next life. 100%.
Because look, we're doing a whole thing. So if you haven't seen it, spoiler alert.
Yeah, just go.
Skip.
Yeah,
we're just gonna go right.
Full throttle.
So like at the end, when everyone's like, it's like, oh, the person, and they see it, but they can't touch the person, right? And then they just disappear. But even the two like scarecrow dudes, they say like they're alive in the real world.
Yeah, that's right.
So they say they brought them back, but the
in a parallel world, no?
Did it show? No, the only parallel part was
her
I
herself.
had to save herself, right? But before that, because the tall one, she saved her friend first, right?
Yep.
The one that looks like the guy, right?
Yeah.
She doesn't.
Momo.
Really,
her name is
I
Momo.
understand her issues, but like she doesn't. They drew her. She doesn't look like a guy the way they drew her.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, like, yeah, I didn't think that until she said it. I'm not gonna mess this up. I messed up last time. I didn't think that until she said it, and I was like, oh, I guess, like, if you maybe like like compared or whatever, like, whatever. But when the not the funny part, but like the sad part is when she went on that first date and then the guy was like,
he was gay.
Thought he was a guy. I was like, oh man, this is intense. Like, I never had to deal with that, obviously.
Twice.
Yeah, literally twice. I was like, oh,
her best friend. Yo, that's crazy, bro. Her best friend finally thinks she has a friend.
Yeah.
And then all of it, she knows she's a girl. She's like, okay, look, you know I'm a girl. You won't hit on me because you know I'm a girl.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then just so happens she's a lesbian now. And then now you have to.
That's true love at that point, right?
It's tough being so attractive, right?
I mean, that's rough.
I'm sure we all know, right, about that.
Yeah, 100%.
Only Sean.
All right, what's the next show we're talking about?
On me. Don't project on me, bro.
This is why I make fun of you with the damn clips, man. Because you set yourself up for it. Okay, so then I have a question, because apparently you guys know, like, you guys understand this a lot better than me. So, you know, with Niru, the like I'd say the darker one,
the cold stone one.
Oh yeah.
The one that has her own facility and all that.
Yeah.
So what's up with her friend then? The Kotobuki, the one with the white hair and the pink at the end. When she's
the albino one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So when she's dead, but then she's still living. Like, what's up with that?
She wasn't living. That was the whole point.
I think she was mentally dead, right?
Yeah, so basically she
was
like in a coma like the whole time.
Okay.
Right? And then she was saying that the whole point of her research was basically getting as close to death as possible, and then she would come back. But this time she just never woke up.
Yeah.
So the fact that she saw her in a dream basically
confirms,
hey,
like,
she's dead now.
She's dead,
yeah.
Like, whatever was left of her, or even if she was alive that whole time, now she knows for sure that she's
and then
alive.
that makes sense, because that means her greatest trauma was being tested on all the time, and like their lives, right? Because they were like the smartest of like okay, that makes sense then. Okay, so she's dead now like they unplugged her, she's good, she's gone. So okay, because I was like, guys, you can probably tell I was really confused with the parallel worlds. I was like, oh wait, there's a world where they're all alive, and I'm like, no, that's only with I now that you told me.
No, yeah, that's the part they just threw at you at the end. Like, I had like,
right.
After watching the
you
first
had a grasp.
episode, after watching the first episode, I was thoroughly confused. I was like, that was not at all what I expected. Like, it was so cute, and I was like, oh, this is like some beautiful like existential like anime about like the meaning of life and love or something. And then I see these friggin' knife things with like red hair, the haters,
right?
Just like circle. I was like, what is this? Is this a horror anime? What happened?
Yeah, what's going on?
Yeah, right.
Yo, and how gruesome their I don't know what they're called. Their animals died. You know, like
my
the turtle
God.
getting smashed. The turtle getting smashed. I was
completely.
I'm like, what's going on? This is too much for me.
When the one flower girl fed it to her, I was like losing my goddamn mind.
Oh my God, that's so disgusting. I'm all down for sushi, but like, hell no. And they even said the line, "Oh, like alligator tastes like chicken." Just shoves it in her mouth, like, oh.
I was like, okay, this is my break time. Gotta do something fun.
Yeah.
That's my limit.
Gotta go eat.
Oh my god. Oh, it's making me hungry.
Yeah. Ooh. Mom, we gotta eat alligator. I mean
Oh,
chicken.
man.
No, but
Yeah,
I trash, dude. I was completely
Oh
trash
my
with
God.
that. With
like
all the
but you
animals
knew they were
dying.
gonna die, right? I mean, come on.
Yeah, I mean, after the first one, yeah, like
Yeah.
you had to. It was just like patterns, but like
Honestly,
it was so
yeah.
gruesome.
But I didn't expect that. Like, I just thought this was because it's 12 episodes long, right? So I
Right.
thought it was just like, okay, it's a 12 episode
Mhm.
anime. We're just gonna get from beginning to end, and like because it was sad, like as it went on, but it didn't seem like super like intricate, like an intricate story. Like the characters were very like well written and well developed.
Mhm.
So I thought it was like a character focused thing, and then the other part was just like a side thing to like give them a reason to learn and grow
Yeah.
kind of thing. So I wasn't expecting any major like shifts
Yeah, the whole
within that
backstory
world, right?
with,
Because I just thought it was I just thought it was there for character growth,
literally,
basically.
literally. And then you get the whole backstory with Uraraka and then Aka
Yeah.
with the Frill.
That was
making
messed
their
up,
own
too.
daughter.
No, Fro messed me up. That
Oh.
Frill,
was
that was so weird. And then you think like the whole thing where she like threw the hair dryer inside the
Oh my
bathtub,
God.
I was like,
Yeah.
oh my lord, like what's going on?
She gave me
And then what's
elfin
even-
lead vibes. That's how
Yes,
creepy she
I was
was.
just gonna say
Yes.
that's exactly what I felt. But then even worse is that I started to hate her, of course, because that's what they make you feel.
Yeah.
And then you see these guys, like the guys who made her, just start like beating her up,
Oh,
like
yeah.
throwing her inside. Like I'm like, okay, this is
This
too
is-
far.
it's a lot.
Yeah, I mean, she's
bro.
still a person. Jesus Christ, like.
And she was saying that, right? She's like, oh, I'm human. And he's like, no, you're
She's
not. No, you're not.
uh,
You're made. No, you're not. I was like, oh, this is too much.
Yeah, no, it was a lot. Like the way she was like screaming, and she would just like switch like her like emotions like this. She would like go from she's screaming,
Yeah.
and she's crying, and then she's just like, I'm not a monster. And she would just laugh. I'm Frill, and then she would just laugh at you.
Yeah.
Honestly, one of the
So-
things I like most about this anime is just how unsettling it can be all the time, like that. Like just the shifts of mood, and even the opening itself creeps the hell out of me because it's
Oh
like
my
such a
God,
happy
yeah.
opening, but then they throw in like real life imagery, which kind of like is unsettling already, and
Yeah.
then it's just like this isn't a happy show. Like
Yeah, this is not supposed to be happening.
this is not supposed to be happy. Like it throws you off.
Oh my
It's
god.
not
yeah.
at all. And then why did they make Frill do the?
Oh yeah, that was pissing me off.
That-
I think it's just to hate her more.
It's a completely hit.
No,
Right.
because like as soon as I heard that, my first thought was immediately Hereditary.
Oh, I was just gonna say that
Oh
too.
my god,
then-
yes. Oh my
and
god.
then my brain,
The clucking?
and I was
Ugh.
automatically creeped out. And then I was
totally
creeped out.
forgot
Yeah.
about that.
Because and that's how you know that she would be around in Hereditary too, is you'd hear the sound or whatever.
Yeah,
And-
Oh
exactly.
my god. And then,
And then
who did it? It was the daughter of Akka, I guess. Akka and his wife.
Yeah,
yeah.
When she did it at the end, when she was talking to the other one, the Uraraka, I was like, "What?" And then that's when he freaked out, and I started freaking out.
yeah.
So I was like, "What's going on?" Like, how? So like, okay, all right, maybe you guys know how. What is she doing? Like, when she connects herself to like the computers and all that, how
Yeah.
is she? How is she making? Because that's what they're saying, right? Frill is
she's-
making girls around her age, like
Kill
commit
themselves.
suicide. Like how?
It could be a
I don't
cyberbullying
get
thing,
it.
or not like a bullying, but like a cyber, like getting
You
to
think
know
so?
them and just like
Oh, true.
convincing them to kill themselves based on what she finds out, because she's really smart, right? So she can
Yeah,
really
yeah,
like
that's right.
But,
dig into your insecurities and whatnot, and just play
But
around
she
with you.
also lives in like the dream world.
Yeah,
or
that
whatever,
too.
right? So I'm assuming she's using that in like some capacity.
Yeah,
Like so maybe she can get into your brain. Like once you have like something bad happens to you, she can like accentuate your traumas
Mhm.
within this dream world. That maybe everyone could enter it, just not everyone's aware.
So you're
kind of
saying like
thing.
she may be the host of the server in layman terms.
ooh,
Yeah,
yeah.
essentially. Like maybe she's the one that's like she's the one throwing all the traumas at people. This
Yeah.
is why, and then pushing people to kill themselves that way. Because the way like I understand if it's like a continuous thing that leads the people to suicide,
Mhm.
Yeah.
but like the way they described the daughter, it was just literally like happy,
Right.
Yeah, right.
right?
And they called it what, the temptation of death.
Yeah.
Yes,
So basically,
yes,
that's
that's what
what
they
Furl
called
is
it.
doing. in the way when after they found out and then they go, the guy freaking limps over, opens it, and she's like, "You did this," and she's just like, "You gonna let me out now?" I was just like,
Damn, it's so
I
creepy.
totally forgot about that. Yeah, so like a great word, unsettling. Like that whole thing was just completely just. I was not ready for it. And like I was telling Andre, I'm like, I watched first episode, I watched second episode, I watched third, and I'm like, Andre, what the fuck am I watching? Like, what am I supposed to get out of this? There's no info. Like, I'm just seeing people die or like trying not to die. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, what's going on?
And like it looks like a kids show when you start watching it too, like a little bit. Like,
I'm telling you,
and it's just like this is not a kids show.
Yeah, this is nothing like SpongeBob like you were talking about. What? This is too much.
Like I feel like I'm watching Card Captors or something at first, and then it just turns into freaking Elephant Lead.
Yeah, it turns into like how like 4 more kills, so you got a freaking nuke in Cobb, and everyone's just dying all around you. Like I was like, oh my god. Did you like how it was CGI, right? Those little things that were jumping around.
Yeah,
all that?
yeah. I didn't mind it.
I didn't mind
that's
it
a great
because
use of that,
it's a
it
dream,
makes
right?
Right, it makes it out of the ordinary.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like it's literally otherworldly, right? So that was cool. I really liked that.
And it was actually like way better, like animated, like action wise than I thought. 'Cause,
Yeah.
like,
Sure.
again, like that was such like a side portion of it.
Yeah.
Like they could have easily just been like, like just like made it like one frame or whatever animation defeating, but they actually put work in it.
Yeah.
The movements were smooth and everything. I was
Yeah.
like, wow.
The animation is good. The fights themselves aren't really like that great because it's more of an emotional battle between them, right? So like it's not about the fights really. It's about the resolving your issues and learning to move on and all that.
Right.
Yeah.
I do like how they added because you have like I and you have Momo and you have Niru. They're fighting because of whatever happened, but you have Rika, which is the blonde one, the singer, where she's actually a bully, and it's like her fault that her like the person she's trying to save is there type thing.
Yeah.
Because that gives it a different story. Like she's the one that told her like, oh, you like don't come here. You don't look good or whatever.
Yeah.
You're fat or whatever. Like
But-
I like how they gave that.
Yeah, I
But
like that
didn't
too.
she say the reason she said that was because
Yeah.
of how it was like a protection thing,
Right.
not for herself.
Right.
Like she was trying to protect the bigger girl and then it backfired essentially.
Yeah.
Right. You gotta be
Right.
and I guess like you gotta be careful. And I like how they added her like that type of story because
Yeah.
like everyone else is like, oh yeah, I'm fighting for this or I'm fighting for that. Like but hers like I literally messed up kind of.
Yeah.
I get it.
And it's cool too because they show how like strongly she feels about that by showing the comparison between her and I and which world took over when they had the same dream. Because the one whose world takes over is the one who harbors like stronger feelings about what they did or what they are trying to undo.
Yeah.
That's
Which
true.
makes so much sense.
So,
'Cause,
yeah.
like I was like this girl was like I's first friend, but like they didn't seem like they weren't close, right? But this is just like the closest I's ever been with
pretty much,
anybody.
yeah.
But like as you go on, like she starts to realize like, oh, I didn't know anything about this
Right?
girl like at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, at the end, she's like, she was like my pretend friend. She was literally there just to help me because she what's her name? I have it here. Koito wanted to help her, and and like you said, like you think, oh, she's like her best friend, like why'd she die? But it's like no, like she literally got bullied because of her, and she didn't really care. She didn't really care to know her and all that. All she really knew is that she saved her from the pool one day because I wanted to drown herself or whatever. Because that's what it showed. I think the last 2 episodes.
Yeah.
So yeah, again, you get a different perspective there. So it was cool. I liked it.
And that one scene in the like when like I had to hide in the locker, and then she was trying to videotape what happened, but like she couldn't because she was scared.
That was messed up.
And then Koito just came out like so chill. She's just like, it's all right. Like I understand you were probably scared, and then she just like brushes off and walks away. That
unsettling.
was like send me like chills. Bro.
Yeah,
If
same here.
I was Koito there. I would uppercut the shit out of I. I don't give a fuck. I'd take her and throw her back in the pool if she ever did.
Oh,
No. Okay, that's exactly what I was thinking when she literally couldn't videotape from a locker. Like I was so pissed.
Yeah.
But I think that's the reaction I'm trying to get out of you. And then to see Koito like not do what I said, like in my head, like get mad or anything, I'm like, wow, I'm a terrible person. But yeah, like it was cool.
I do have a question for you guys because there's one thing I don't understand. So the first time she enters a dream, she gets cut, right?
Yeah.
And then when she wakes up, she has the cut.
Right.
But that's never happened after that. Even when she
I
gets
have
cut
no
in
idea
dreams.
what happened.
Yeah, right.
I think it does, because remember the one that doesn't have parents, like the test tube baby one.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
She like has to go to the hospital after she gets beat up.
yeah,
That was
in the
like
dream
that was the
world,
same
too.
episode.
yeah.
Like remember when Rika got destroyed?
Yeah,
Like, she was
yeah.
getting cut and all that.
Uh-huh.
No, like she was
Nothing.
fine after. No, she literally got up and she's like, okay, I'm fine. And I was like, what?
I wonder,
Yeah.
because I think it happened to I twice. Because like one time it was just like a cut that she hid,
Mhm.
and like one time she like passed out, didn't she? Or was that someone else? Someone like was like at like a table and like they were like bleeding from somewhere. They like
Yeah,
passed
that was
out.
the first time though.
That was the
Yeah.
first time. Okay.
No, Sean's
Well, then-
right. It's I don't know. I don't know what the
Yeah, it's inconsistent with that, so it's kind of confusing me.
maybe they're just so strong now. The power of friendship has just got them so.
Well, because they also said like being in the dream world, like she's gaining muscle
Yeah.
and stuff slowly, like she's actually doing all that stuff, right?
True.
So I don't know, maybe they have been getting those things, but I guess they're just
Off
like,
screen.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe the author's like, you know what? I mean, I'm not gonna show.
it's
them
just
the
a less
hospital every
important.
time and
It's
all
just
that.
less important this like going forward. I
He
guess.
just forgot about it.
But that's-
He's like, oh shit.
Wait, what if?
It's
what if?
possible.
Yeah.
What if like it was so minuscule, right? All the injuries are minuscule. They're cuts. They're like stabbings and all that. But what if like because hold on. Do you guys think there's a season 2? There has to be.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
there
All
has-
right. Great. Okay. So what if like in season 2, one of them gets like a I don't know, like a spear right through the heart. Then we're all just like, oh, they're about to die, aren't they? Like in the real life, like they have to finish this fight to help their friends because they're gonna do like a synchronized like stream thing, right? Where they all sleep at the same time and they have to go fight the trauma of all traumas.
Oh yeah.
And then let's say, for example, like Rika just gets a spear right through the heart. She knows she's dead when she wakes up, but she has to fight the fight. I think that's what they're gonna do.
Yeah. Do you
Yeah, it
think
has to
do you think Rika's gonna die?
No, it's gotta be Momo. She's the most sacrificial one.
No, but I think they die if they die though.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
Yeah.
That's what I'm
No, but I
Oh,
mean
in the
like
dream, in the dream.
yeah, because he said the only things you have to protect are your heart and your eyes
Yeah.
or something. He
He
said
did say
like
that.
that, right? So like I think if they get stabbed like through the heart, like they're dead.
They're donezo, eh? Damn.
And also, Rika got turned to stone in that
Right.
one
I was
episode.
just gonna say
right?
that. Yeah.
Like she just came back because
Time.
like they just recover for injuries like over time, right? Okay.
As long as it's not fatal, I'm assuming now. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as long as it's not fatal, that's why at the end when like her eyes like parallel self like protected her and lost her eye, it was like a big deal, right? Because like if I were to lose her eye, she would have woke up without an eye. I'm
That's
assuming,
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
right?
That was
Yo,
pretty dark too. When-
Yeah. What if like next season starts off, she grabs the eye that was dropped and shoves it in her eye? No, I'm just, like,
She
the
gets
same
3
color,
eyes.
So yeah, okay. Yeah, well, she got yeah, no, I was going somewhere else. Like she just have 2 blue eyes now. She doesn't have to worry about like getting bullied anymore. She quits the job. Perfect. That's what I would have done. That's such
Nah,
a
man.
selfish thing.
But I'm also mad, yo. You figure out why everyone kills themselves except for friggin' Koito, and that was
I
the
know.
Whole, that was the
That's
whole
the whole
beginning.
point.
Okay, yo, I thought I was dumb and I missed it. I'm like, yo, I don't know why. Okay, so like the guy's nice. Like, so we find out the guy is actually nice.
I don't know. I still don't know.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't-
kind of sketch. It's sketch to begin
yeah.
with, Andre. We're gonna, you know what I mean? What is he, a counselor? And he's like, okay,
He's a
so
teacher.
I don't even know.
Okay. Even
teacher,
if he
okay.
has like pure intentions, the things he does is still creepy.
Yeah.
Like you shouldn't be in a room by yourself painting a friggin' high school girl. It just doesn't. That just doesn't.
Painting
look
a high
good.
school girl
my teacher,
old enough
if
to
my
be your
teacher
mom.
asked me, hey, if a teacher asked me, you know, let me paint you, I'd be like, all right, you know, that's fine. Let's go.
Yeah, but
Let me honest, Andre.
Alan would do the sexy pose.
That's right. Yeah, you know, like the whole Titanic scene. I'd do that. Like, it's fine. No, but
Yeah,
you're right.
now-
You're right. Okay. Also, why did I, as soon as like, oh, I'm going to school, run and go tell the teacher, hey, I'm coming back? Like, what was all that about?
it was an epiphany.
I guess so. Yeah.
Epiphany of what? The guy's a pedo. I'm not-
She's in love with him, right? That's the thing.
Yeah, I think she said. But we also didn't remember she went to his house,
Mm-hmm.
or was he at his
No, it was at the
Was he at her
museum.
house?
It was at the museum. Oh,
wherever
wait.
she? No, there was a point where she said, "Yo, like, why did Koito kill herself?" And then he just looked at her, and then they just never went back to that conversation after.
Yeah. I think it was
Yeah.
at school in the classroom, maybe.
I think it was at school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. There's so
And then
many
it just like
things.
brushes over, and then like we're just back to fighting the weird like gymnastic teacher. That one was so off-putting.
Yeah,
Holy
and
fuck.
then even after like they all saved their friends, not one of them, like I understand they're traumatized or whatever, but not one of them even attempt to go see their friend in real life, like at all, or mention them after that. Isn't that?
I
That
think they were
seems
just
I know.
going
odd.
crazy.
It's weird.
Wait, how did the last episode end off? It was literally I does it because she saves
So-
herself.
Yeah, they
And-
meet on that thingy, right?
Oh my god,
That-
yeah,
the
they
top-
do
and
meet
then they
after.
and then they just split up, and they all said, "I can't do this anymore. It's shitty." And then Rika's like, "No, I have to go back in there and avenge whatever her animal was." And then the tall girl is just like broken spiritually.
She
And
pissed
then-
me off, honestly. Like she encountered the flower girls before anyone else, and
And didn't say
and she didn't say anything to anyone. Like, hey, heads
these
up,
people are
this thing's gonna
trash.
try to kill you and your animal thing. Like,
Yeah, hey man, they fed the alligator to me. Oh, who did? Oh, the flower girls. Who's that? Like, it would have been assumed they texted each other, right? They had a group chat. Like, what's going on?
I know. Would have been nice. I mean, Rika got pissed at her for it too. So
True.
Yeah. It's thing, yo, but that just a side note briefly before I get back to it. That story of what's her name? What's the black one's name? I can't remember.
Niru.
Niru, right? So
I'm Niru.
Niru, her story was like messed up. How she's just like, oh, my sister killed herself, and it's rough. And everyone's like, oh, she's got to get back her sister because she loves her. And she's just like, no, she stabbed me in my back and then killed herself to avoid the thing.
Oh my god, yeah. I was like, huh? So why are you trying to bring her back? To
Yeah.
kill her? Like, I don't understand.
I don't know. She essentially said she just wants to know. Oh, no, she doesn't even care about bringing her back, she said. That's not the point. She just said it makes my wound stop hurting. Essentially.
true.
Like, it's like a numbing
Oh, that's right.
agent.
The
Yeah.
scar. Yeah, the scar on her
She has a
back.
huge freaking scar. Like, what she?
Yeah, it goes
what she,
all the way down
Yeah,
her back.
what she stab her with? A freaking like wall? Like,
Like a
it's so
bulldog.
big.
The wall. Yeah, maybe.
A door?
Like,
I don't know.
could be.
It's such a big scar, man.
It actually is like it's like that's some Bleach stuff, right? Like just come right out, saying like that's crazy. Oh my
Okay,
God.
so going forward then, like, what do you guys expect from, like, season 2? Because
I don't know.
apparently story-wise,
Yeah.
it seems like it's going to be way more complex.
I expect more weirdness. I expect to be very uncomfortable most of the time watching it, and I expect to be very, very sad, Andre.
Yeah. Well, what I expect, wrap it up. Yeah, pretty much. What Sean said wraps it up pretty good. But I think we also get to see Frill, and I think I'm thinking if it's just two seasons, let's say next season, the finale will be like they have to fight Frill's trauma, which is the two guys, which is the two people.
That's a good guess, actually.
I was thinking because I'm like, why? Who gives a shit about the Araka or Aka? Like these guys are so useless.
Yeah.
Like, they're just in there telling what to do. What if like they need to die for it to like pass over and all that? Because they're the reason they give them the pets, they give them all this, they send them to the worlds and all that or whatever. But like they have something to do with the whole where everyone goes and all that. And I think that's Frill's trauma. So that's what I think.
I also think their relationship's just kind of odd. Like, why does this guy just have to live his life as a third wheel? Like, for his whole life.
Yeah, that's what he got. That's what he chose, man.
They're totes besties, Andre. Okay, leave them alone.
Yeah, totes. Yeah, wait. The whole scene where Frill's like, "You're jealous of like my dad," or like whatever. You're jealous of thing, and he's like, "Of course." I'm just like, what? Well, you loser.
He just has like no insecurities. He's just like, yeah, I'm jealous.
Yeah.
Come at me.
The most uncomfortable I was is when he was talking to the guy's daughter, and she was saying all the things like, yeah. Once I'm older, I'm like, yeah, I'm about to go hit next on this episode because like,
Yeah.
I was like, yo,
She's
what?
like, we should get married.
Yeah.
And
I'm
whatever.
like, yo, you're literally like 40 years younger than this person. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a lot of that's what I mean. It's uncomfortable on all
Yeah,
of the
all
levels,
the time.
bro.
Whenever it finds a chance, it takes it.
Like, even when it's trying to be happy, it just makes you uncomfortable. Yo, that one scene where I goes to her mom and she's just like, "Yo, just be happy. Like I'll be on your side no matter what." And then she's just like, "Thank you." I was just like, "Oh, finally something."
Yes.
And
We got it.
They threw Andre a
and then
bone.
immediately, and I'm pretty sure like immediately after that is when all the pets started dying.
Yeah, literally, it was literally look at the combo before the whole Sharknado hits the town. Yeah, basically.
Anyways, bro,
That's so
speaking
true.
of other worlds, Sean wants to get into a deep, dark discussion of Bleach?
Oh God, Bleach. Okay, so Bleach
It's a
was
different show.
the first manga I've ever bought, so I have some very
Ooh.
deep ties to Bleach. It was my favorite. It was the first like anime manga that I loved the most. So it was my favorite for a while, but it went downhill fast. And
Yeah.
of course, I think we can all agree that the Soul Society arc was the best, right,
Yes.
guys?
Yeah.
I agree.
Society arc?
Yeah, I'm with you.
I mean, the
I'm with
fights
you
are
on
just
that.
amazing. The tension, just like Ichigo's struggle the entire time, and his friends were actually
Yeah, he
somewhat
wasn't.
useful.
He wasn't like super overpowered.
Right?
Then he was like, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
So
yeah, I
each
remember
fight
now, yeah.
took actual like strategy, and it just
Yeah,
it
it
just
was.
turned into this like pissing contest of giant power up versus giant power up. I mean, the first Bankai was probably the best one, and then from then on it was like eh. And the fights got lazy. You could tell the author was running out of ideas. And then
Hold on, you weren't losing your shit when you became a hollow for a little bit? You
oh
were,
no, yeah,
a
I
little
was
bit.
okay, yeah,
Okay.
that was good too.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, but you're right, yeah, that was the best Bunkai, the first one, but then when he turned into a hollow, I was like, what's going on?
Like when he was fighting Ukiura, like that one.
Yeah. Well, the
Yeah.
first time I guess, and when he was fighting Grimjaw the first time too. The
True.
hollow side kind of lost its hype at some point with the mask. I mean,
Yeah.
but I mean it had
The
too
visors.
it had too many fillers. I think we can all agree on that. I think the
Yeah, that whole belt arc.
Yeah.
Is something.
I think
I don't know,
more.
I kind of like fillers. You guys are hating on it, but like
No, I don't mind. I don't mind fillers, to be honest.
I don't mind.
with you.
I mind these
It's-
fillers when they're more than half of the show.
Yeah, they're full
That is
own
what
arcs.
it is.
Did you like the belt arc?
No.
I didn't love it, but I was like, this is kind of cool. I'm having fun. But like,
Look,
yeah,
the first time watching it, like I was young, right? So
Yeah.
obviously I
That's what I'm saying.
didn't even really know what manga was, so I thought
Yeah.
this was just part of the episode. And like I can tell, I was like, okay, this is obviously not what I just watched, but like it's still good. Like this guy's strong. Like let's see what I want to know what happens. And like obviously at the time I didn't know that no important character can have anything bad happen to them because this is not canon. So it can affect the future essentially.
Yeah.
Right.
I didn't know that at the time, right?
Right.
So I would just go in with expectations on that end. So it was watchable, but you can tell the difference between what's filler and stuff.
Yeah.
like even like the Rankar arc, like you can clearly tell
Oh yeah.
the difference between that and the bounce.
Yeah.
And then that one, what was that one where like Cone made a best friend? That was a girl.
Oh
who lost
yeah.
her-
I didn't watch the
And then-
fillers. I just saw like glimpses of them, and I was like, ugh, skip.
And then for
Come
some
on,
reason,
dude.
what's her face? You remember the bee girl who lost her arm in the fight against this number 2?
Yeah.
Like she just had her arm back.
Soy Fan.
Like she just had, yeah, soy phone.
Yeah.
She just had her arm.
Well, I mean,
Like that whole.
they just heal, man.
Andre,
No,
what do
but
you
like-
want from that, man? Give them
Because
the
after
arms
the
back,
fact-
bro.
It goes back to her having one arm because she's supposed to, but whoever wrote this filler just didn't even bother.
Yo, she was moving
Ah,
so fast.
Don't sweat the small stuff.
Yeah, the movement was too fast. It looked like they had 2 arms. What do you want from them? Right? They're just great swordsmen.
So yeah,
You know?
in my honest opinion, I think it should have ended after the Aizen arc, when he lost his powers.
Aizen. Woo.
I know Aizen was awesome, and
That dude, yeah. Woo.
so they continued it with the Fullbring arc, which kind of flopped. It wasn't very good, and then the anime just ended after that. They didn't renew it.
Yeah.
It was just canceled. So as we know, is it 2021 when it's going to continue?
supposed to come back this year.
2021.
All right, it's gonna continue with the what's it called, the Blood War?
The Blood War, yeah.
Yeah, Blood War arc.
I've heard quite a few things of the Blood War from Sean.
Yeah,
Like, when I
I've
first
read
met
it
Sean,
again.
yeah, Sean's read everything, so he knows everything. But when I first met Sean, we were like working together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whenever it was just like us two, this guy would just go on like rants about how shit Bleach is.
Oh, I would love that. That's so sick.
In the
Okay.
it made time go by so fast in the warehouse. I'm just like, fucking Bleach, man, pissed me off this week.
That's it, yeah.
Whenever a chapter gets released, I just have to rant to Andre. Anyway, sorry, Alan. What was that?
No, I was gonna say are you excited for it?
Oh, yeah, I'm very-
You're saying?
It
Okay.
starts off good.
Okay.
It starts off good. So just like enjoy it when
Okay,
it comes
and
back. I
also,
mean,
Would you want the whole thing to be remade if it could? Let's say after the Aizen arc. Let's say just redo it. Would you want that?
like from scratch or
well, I mean, yeah. Let's just go for like you can pick
like a Shaman King type.
Yeah, I was gonna say like a Shaman King type thing where you can pick like who animates it and all that stuff.
I think it could go. It goes in the general direction that I like for Bleach. I mean, it's not really an intelligent anime. There's not much to think about.
Yeah.
Right.
If they just modify some of the powers and if they just completely change the ending, I'll be happy.
Yeah.
I would be happy with the anime.
Okay, no, that's fair. That's fair. Like,
Yeah.
I was gonna say, like, because the thing is, like, when these things came out, they weren't so popular, especially over here. Like, like no one really watched blah blah blah, and especially when back then these things weren't looked at as like almost a career, I guess. Like people, they don't make much now, but they didn't make anything before.
Yeah.
Compared to like all these smaller brands that get like deals and all that. So like I feel like they needed to rush it because they're like, listen, we only got like $6 left. Food tomorrow. Like we gotta get this going so we can get this released. I feel like again, bad time, bad place type, or that bad place, bad timing or whatever. Like if it was made now, let's imagine like all the animations that would go through.
Yeah.
Like imagine like the time, like okay, we talked about AOT, but like even AOT, the sword fighting isn't the greatest thing in the world. But like imagine like Mappa, let's say, were to focus on like a full sword to sword like I don't know, like anime. That'd be sick.
Yeah.
There's actually an anime called something. It's about like a black samurai that Mappa's doing that's coming out on Netflix at the end of the month.
Afro Samurai?
Afro Samurai?
No, not that
We
one.
both said it.
It's a different one. And that guy, the guy, Lakeith Stanfield, like he's a voice in it.
Yeah.
Sean, you know him as
he's-
L from Death Note live action.
No, he was. So okay.
No,
same-
he's
same
actually a
guy.
really good actor.
Don't tell
That's
me
He's
about
not-
live
so
action.
sick. He's so good. No, okay, the live action was trash. He's the guy. He's the guy from like how I know him. Get Out, not the main guy. He's the one that was already in it. He got his mind switched already. He had the hat and his nosebleeds. Yo, he's actually a sick actor in Uncut Gems. If you guys ever watch it, he's also in it too, and he's it's so good. It's so good.
He's in a lot of good movies.
So that's cool. So he's gonna be a voice.
Yeah, he's a voice in it.
Yo, let's
and
go,
Mappa's,
man.
Mappa's animating it and it looks really, really good, man.
I wanna
But
kinda switch to that.
yeah, you didn't. The only thing that was good about the Fullbring arc, I spent that whole arc just like wondering like where's this going? Like what is this?
So was the author,
Yeah,
I can assure you.
believe it.
And then but like that whole like switch at the end where like they were all actually bad. I mean that was like interesting-ish.
Yeah.
I was like I didn't expect it, so I was like that's interesting-ish, I guess. But also their whole reasonings for whatever they were doing also didn't make a lot of sense.
You're trying to compete. I get okay, not compete, but you're trying to keep up with like I don't know Dragon
And
Ball Z
also,
at that point.
aren't Soul Reapers dead?
Yes.
Then how could Ichigo's dad be a Soul Reaper?
Because he's in like a gig
still,
guy.
dude.
Remember what a gig guy is? A gig guy?
So then how did he have a baby?
Because it's a specially made gig guy with sexual reproduction organs and all that
Right.
fun stuff.
Andre, stop asking questions, man. You just have to love it or just don't ask. You know what I'm saying?
So that means all three of his kids should be half dead. So
Yes.
being half Soul Reaper means you're half dead.
Oh,
Bunkai.
Andre, what are you doing to me right now?
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, now I'm thinking about it. Like, yeah, you're not wrong. That's the problem.
Yeah. I mean, they have real bodies though, I guess.
And if his mom died, why doesn't he just go back to go see her?
Because she's not in Soul Society. Her soul got eaten by Grand Fisher or whatever.
Oh, so she's in.
I mean, he killed Grand
She's
Fisher,
in Dunzo land.
so I don't know where the hell she went.
Where did the souls go? Did they get released? Is that what
I
happened?
don't remember.
So, rewrite it. Wipe the whole thing. Redo it. Let's get it.
Do Aaron cards go to Soul Society when they're killed? I don't even know, man. There's lots of unanswered questions.
God, yeah.
Because they're technically hollows.
That's true. And if you're a visor, can you freely enter Waco Mundo then? Because you're a hollow?
I don't know.
They gotta restart, Sean.
They gotta
I'm sorry.
restart. Just
Restart.
rewrite
After
the whole
Aizen.
thing.
Yeah, after Aizen or something, get some new stuff going.
Yeah.
Oh my
And
God.
why do Quincy's care about Soul Reapers so much? They're dead.
Because they killed them all.
The Soul Reapers killed all the Quincy's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're pretty
that
salty
did
about
happen.
that.
I
The
didn't
remaining
know,
ones.
Andre, someone killed me. And I was
There's
still
only
alive.
one more
I
though.
tried and kill
Yeah,
them.
he's very salty about it.
But then he's best friends with one now.
He's not really a Soul Reaper. He's like a substitute Soul Reaper.
It's like What's your name, Demon? What's your name, Quincy? I'm just here for today, you know, just to cover for each over there.
Just too much. I can't overanalyze these like older like
Yeah.
longer animes. Like when I see some like Attack on Titan where the spot where the colossal titan like touched the wall is still dented like
Right?
10 years
Yeah.
later, and then people in other things just completely forget about things they established earlier.
Just so inconsistent.
It's bothersome.
Yeah, I know. And Bleach is very much like that. And trust me, it will only get worse. So,
I feel like it only gets worse.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna watch it, enjoy it.
yeah.
I'm just gonna watch it, enjoy it, and try not to think too hard about
I know.
it.
It just sucks when your favorite thing just goes to shit suddenly. And you're like, ah.
That is what it is, man.
I mean,
It's like
I feel like Naruto did better even.
yeah, but even then, that is very inconsistent anime too.
Yeah.
Man. Like very.
Man, it's they're again. These things were aired at the time where they're trying to compete with raging Super Saiyans. Like there's really no like I don't know. Like I feel like yeah, like you're right. Like all the other ones are just there for I don't know, like oohs and ahs, not really like ooh this is happening here and that's happening there type thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like so.
I just feel like anytime there's like a bad guy who wants to do something to like the world as a whole, it's just never deep. Like it was
Yeah.
like Naruto was felt so much deeper because I'm comparing it to people who just wanted to blow up Earth for no reason.
Like,
You know what I mean? So then at least Madara is like, nah, this is gonna stop war, or I'm just gonna put everyone to sleep forever, and then
Literally.
eventually the human race will just die out.
Yeah.
And then there will just be no one left
Well,
because you can't eat.
that's kind of what-
or reproduce.
That's kind of what pisses me off about the next Bleach arc. Like, this isn't really a spoiler, but like all the bad guys are obviously bad guys, and like the reason for wanting to do what they're doing is stupid like that. It's just like, oh, we just
Just 'cause
want
they're
to
bad.
take things over, and it's like, why? Like, what's the
Yeah.
why?
what's wrong with you?
and then they do things where you're like, okay, I just hate you now, but like that's so obvious. I want to like sympathize with you a little. Like, give
I
me
hate
some
you now.
give me something to sympathize with, man. Like these people
That's
just
so
suck.
true.
Like, I don't want them to win.
Oh my god.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So yeah, it'll be interesting.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I mean, like I always love Bleach, and again, yeah, like after Dragon Ball Z on Fridays, you know, you watch a little weird episode, and then Bleach would come on, and I'm sitting there like, and I never watched it like throughout because
Yeah.
YTV at the time or whatever
Mhm.
it was. So I'm sitting there like, oh, what episode am I watching today? And it always repeated the first time he did his Bunkai, which is totally fine. But that's literally the only episode that's like in my head when I went back to watch it. I was like, well, how did we get here? And then what happens after? Like, I never understood as a kid. Like I'm like, oh yeah, I know Aizen, but like what's going on? Yeah, someone I remember as a kid, someone asked me what color Ichigo's hair was, and I said black because like I literally didn't I didn't know anything else before and after. Like I actually didn't.
Oh my
It's
god.
crazy. Sorry, Andre, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, speaking of that like anime list, did you watch friggin' Zatch Bell?
Dude,
Oh yeah.
okay, I'm so happy you guys like maybe you guys know what it is. I tried to talk to anyone and whoever would listen to me when I was a kid. No one knew who it was. They thought I was crazy.
Yo, that opening
I'm like-
was dope.
I'm like, yo, the opening was sick because that's what would come on before.
Yeah.
I know you guys knew. Zatch Bell would come on right before Bleach.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, it's the guy that controls the puppet with the book.
Uh-huh.
And
Yeah.
They're like Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm like,
Oh my god.
I literally was like, all right.
That's
yeah,
technically
let's talk
true,
about-
kind of.
It's it's not a book, man.
Cards.
It was a card, but yeah. No, but yeah, Zatch Bell was so good. I feel like it was.
Well,
it was
I feel
actually
like if
ass,
I went
but-
back to watch
yeah,
it
it's
now,
completely
it would
garbage.
probably be.
I know. Whenever I
Yeah.
turned Zatch Bell on, I never knew what the hell was going on, but I always enjoyed it.
Yo, he got like
Yeah,
some new shield move. I was
Right?
like, yo, this is sick. Completely useless though, because he lost the battle, I think. Well, no, he didn't, because then he would die. See, I don't even know. I just remember he had a shield move.
I don't remember, bro. I just remember he had friggin' the little lightning move, and then when he
Yeah.
did the big lightning move,
Uh-huh.
his mouth would open up like really
Yeah,
wide,
yeah.
and he would like go like this.
Yo,
Yeah,
Zatch
that
Bell,
was- yeah, it was
holy, that's a
fire.
blast from the past.
But yeah, that was a fire list. But yeah, so
Where we at?
Bleach it'll be interesting.
Bleach
Oh,
will
definitely.
be coming soon in 2021, I think.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yo, Zatch Bell 2021. It better be 2022.
Imagine.
Yo, someone made a fake teaser. Gash Bell.
Oh my god.
This guy's he's been every year he makes a new trailer. Just hopefully someone picks it up.
It's probably like what happened to like the original Full Metal and Shaman King. Like they probably just like went off script completely from the manga.
Mhm.
Yeah, for sure.
Which I'm
Yeah.
assuming no one even knew what manga was back then, really. So it probably didn't matter to anybody.
Exactly, right?
But now people care.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
now how big it is, people actually care. So
Yo,
never
sorry.
know.
This guy that did the trailer,
Oh
He
no.
commented on his own thing saying, "Oh my god, I wish this was right." It's so stupid. So dumb.
Oh,
Okay,
man.
I'm so sorry. That's
He-
like all of us.
He's very proud of himself.
He's like, "Oh
Yo.
my god, I wish this was right."
Yo, I don't know about you, but if I make enough money, I'm rebooting Zatch Bell.
I'm telling you, bro. I got an iPad. I'm gonna start drawing today. I'm gonna animate right now. Everyone thinks I'm kidding.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
Sean's all the way frozen. Look at
No,
that.
it's okay. We just keep going. All right. So what are we talking about next? Oh wait, it was Sean's topic.
it.
That's nice. Oops.
It's okay. I'll introduce it, bro. We're
Okay,
going
is Sean
now.
back? He's back.
You're
all
back. You're back.
Sean, you back? Sean, you okay?
I'm pretty
All right.
unstable apparently.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, me too. Oh, you're
Mentally and Wi-Fi wise.
No, it's okay. It's alright. You're
It's
good.
okay. It's okay, bro. We're good.
Watching you
What
laugh
was I gonna say?
in glitchy form was pretty funny though. Gotta say.
I know. Bro, you can't even see my eyes, man. It's genetics. What do you want me to say? That was too funny.
Alright,
So after
alright, you ready?
Bleach, yeah, all hoping for Bleach. We're all good. Next, we're at an hour and 5.
Really?
That's kind of crazy. Yeah.
I guess we're just an hour and a half podcast from now on. I guess that's
I
just
guess.
how it's gonna be.
Do you want to move on to games or continue with another anime?
We could do games because then we can
Yeah.
just
You wanna
do
do
anime
games?
next week and then we have a good list next week.
Okay, so first up on the games list is God of War for PS4 and PS5,
Ooh.
apparently. So,
Yeah. No, well, yeah. PS5
It just got PS5 like enhancement.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
it has,
okay.
like, yeah, you can see the snow come off
4K,
the.
60.
Yeah, 64. You see the
Ray
sweat coming off
tracing.
Kratos' forehead or bald head or whatever. Sorry, who wants to go first, or am I going first? What's going on? You go first. You guys go first.
all right.
No, Sean.
Yeah, I'll go first.
Sean, you introduce it.
God of War, it's the fourth installment in the series. It's completely different from the first three. It follows the story, but the gameplay is a lot different.
True.
I personally didn't really like the first three games because I thought it was just like hack and slash. But once I started
Yep.
playing the
Mhm.
fourth game, I was just amazed. Like, it like just the gameplay, the fight style that you can choose from, the enemies you have to plow through. You just feel like a god the whole time. And the one thing I liked most about it is I never blamed the game when I died. It was always my fault. That's how good the mechanics are in this game. Like
Oh,
it's
no,
so
you're-
smooth
You're too nice.
and it's so well made that like I just can't blame the game. And if you're good at it, you just feel like a god. And when you're playing it,
That's true.
you feel like you can get that good. Like it gives you the
Yeah.
confidence that like the mechanics are set out for me. I have the weapons, I have the tools I need, and I could just plow through the enemies at some point. I can feel it. And I mean the story is amazing, too. Just the relationship he has with Boy, the whole time is just
Boy.
a really great story. And yeah,
Yeah.
honestly, it's one of my top 5 favorite games now. Like
Yeah.
I just loved it so much.
Yeah, to add on to, I agree everything you just said. Like, yeah, like you said, I was terrible at the game in the
Yeah.
beginning because I haven't played in a while. But then you learn the I guess what do they call it in gaming? But you learn like the
mechanics.
timings.
Mhm.
Yeah, the mechanics. But you also learn like the animation timing. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. So like if something,
yeah,
if
the
or like in real
frames.
life, let's say you swing a bat, like to recover, there is a recovery time that you need. So like in the game, it has the same thing where like if you're using, let's say like the Leviathan axe or whatever, it is a heavier weapon. So if you can do heavy combos. But then as soon as like if you miss or something like that and you're facing a boss, like you're kind of almost screwed. I was gonna say what I like about the game is actually you see a flip side to like I think you were saying, Sean. Like all the old ones are like smash, just go through it and beat everything up.
Yeah.
But this one you see into Kratos' mind a little bit more, and obviously a soft side because now he's taking care of a little one. And you see a whole different Kratos and like what he's fighting for before and what he's fighting for now are like almost identical but almost also different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like again the way he fights, all the fight scenes, and I was gonna say the cinematic scenes as well. In PS5 anyway, like it doesn't even change much from the game to like cinematic. It's so good, so crisp. It's
It
so
doesn't
clean.
for PS4 either, really.
I was gonna say I never played the PS4 one, but I was gonna say is it the same thing for you?
Yeah,
It's like,
it looked
you would
amazing.
go from like just fighting and then you're just in a cinematic scene.
Yeah.
You're still
Yes.
you're still doing
yeah,
that,
sometimes I don't even notice.
yeah.
I'm just like, oh, it's a cutscene now.
Like
Yeah.
so sometimes Kratos would just be standing there, and I'm like, "Move! What are you doing?" And I'm just like, "Oh wait, shit! I'm in control now."
It's like, oh wait, is it frozen? Oh shit! Wait, the control. No, 100%. I remember, and that same thing happened to me. My brother was like, he played it before me, and then when I was sitting there like looking after, like everything was after a boss fight, but it kept going. I can't remember which boss it was now, but my brother was like, yo, you gotta move. I'm like, oh, God, okay. And then I'm just like, then I started playing again. Yeah, I had the same thing. Like, it's just so good. From our discussion of like last time, I will say the PS5, like playing it on the 4K at like 120 frames or something like that, it is actually like different.
Yeah.
Again, I've only seen the PS4 one. If you ever get a chance and get PS5 or whatever, Xbox, it's not for Xbox.
I'll get it.
But like,
I'll get it eventually.
Yeah,
I'll
you
get
should
there.
definitely play it. Oh yeah, true. You don't have to get it now. Just get it when it's like $300. You don't have to waste a grand on it.
Well, I mean, even if I wanted it now, it's like I can't.
Yeah.
Oh, true.
But plus, Alan, he has to wait to buy Pokemon Snap 2 first, right? So.
Right. You have to play through Pokemon
That's
Snap, and then
true.
you have the right of passage to play any next gen game after that.
Yeah.
That is so true.
But yeah, one of the main things I loved about God of War is I never played any of the older ones, right?
Yeah.
Like I've played them, but like I'd never owned one to play from beginning to end on any of them. So like I don't like I know what it's about. Obviously, he's mad because the gods came and murdered his family or whatever. So then he just wants to kill all the gods. So I understand the basis, and he's angry all the time. But the way that they made me think completely like this was a reboot. Like I went in completely thinking, oh, they rebooted God of War. So this is how it's going to be going forward. And then like halfway through the game, you realize they're like, oh, this isn't a reboot. Like, this is a legit sequel. Like this is the same guy. He went somewhere else. He had a new family, and then he pulls out his old friggin' Blades of Chaos, and I'm just like, oh, this is like, I don't know. The way they did that was really cool to me.
Yeah,
man. Like,
yeah,
definitely.
And like,
so you're saying like, yeah, sorry, Sean. So you're saying from like a person that's not, like doesn't remember the old story that much, it was good anyway type thing.
Yeah, because like they could have been like hinting at that it was real, and like I would never know, like, right? Because I didn't know all the intricate details. I just know the basics.
True.
But even knowing that, even without that backstory, like even knowing that itself, I just thought it was like a really well written thing to do, and even marketing standpoint, like it was marketed completely like this is just its own thing, right? And this is the new direction of God of War. That's what I thought it was. That's what I went in thinking it was. So, and I'm excited for Ragnarok because like they've story wise and like the big ending that this is Loki, like it could literally be anything at this point, right? So I don't know.
Yeah,
it could be anything.
Plus, just like all these mythologies are so interesting, and just to see him like go through each one and just kill everyone. It's just a great time.
I was growing up, I was I went to church and all that, but as soon as I started playing God of War, I'm like, yo, Dad, I gotta talk to you about something serious. Like I want to be God of War, bro. I want to meet Hades and all that.
And like it's like God of War started like maybe not started, but like it was like the beginning of like a Norse mythology like boom, because like I went from God of War, then I played Senua's Sacrifice, like Hellblade. That has Norse mythology in it. Then I watched Vinland Saga, which is Norse mythology.
Yeah,
I should get on that, eh?
Oh yeah.
Like it was just like, and I was just like, wow, it's just so interesting. Cause like growing up, like I used to have like a big love. Like I still love Greek mythology
since Hercules, right?
Like Hercules. I read Percy Jackson books, friggin' all of those things, man. And it was, and I just read. I had like encyclopedias and stuff about like Greek mythology. But Norse mythology is like. And it's crazy to see how like similar they are in like so many aspects, but they're all have their own unique stories.
Yeah,
and stuff. And it's told, and through seeing it through Kratos's eyes, him trying so hard to care, is really just really interesting.
That is so
really
true.
Interesting. It's really good. And gameplay wise, it's amazing too. Throwing around the axe
so is fun.
Probably the funnest thing I've done in a video game in a very long time.
I remember watching a video and this guy's like, how far can I throw this axe? And the dude literally throws it and he does like a time lapse. He can throw it somewhere and he can recall it in PS5. I don't know about his PS4. I don't know if it's a glitch spot too. It took like 3 minutes for it to come back after he recalled it. So it was like a minute out and a minute back. And I don't know how he did that. I might be bugged, but like I was like, is the game gonna allow this? Because usually there's a cap, right? You know, you have like a sandbox and there's a cap. And I was just sitting there. I'm like, yo. Like this is kind of crazy. I'm waiting. I kind of want, like maybe what Andre was saying there, like a North like mythology, like I don't know, like a WoW game where you have like different gods, but then you start off as like a, I don't know, like a peasant or whatever. I kind of want like a game where like you're just running around trying to become either like god of like thunder or Zeus and god of like whatever fire and Hades and all that. That's cool. Yeah, I love God of War. I can't wait for the next one.
Yeah.
Hopefully we all have next gen by then. Hopefully Andre plays Pokemon Snap before he does, and then we can get on it.
Do we have a set year for God of War 2?
It says 2021, but like
Probably
everyone's
December
pretty,
30,
like,
December 31st,
everyone's
2021.
most likely like it's definitely getting delayed
Yeah.
to next year.
Okay.
People
Yeah,
are
it's one of those
That's a
things.
shame.
Because I mean, like
Winter.
even the second Horizon game, they said it was a launch title,
Yeah.
and it hasn't even been announced. We haven't even seen
Oh,
the
I
game.
forgot about Horizon.
Me too.
Right? And friggin' listen, we're gonna start with this. Ratchet and Clank. Ratchet and Clank, right?
Okay,
the
Ratchet
new
and
one.
Clank,
Like I don't
yeah.
care about it as much,
Yeah.
but they said launch window. It's coming out in June. The system came out in November. Is that launch window? Like how long is a launch
I
window?
guess a year.
Hey, like you said, Andre, bro, they don't even have systems where they can't even test it. They don't have the PS5 there to test
Yeah.
the game out. What do you want from them, man? They're trying to
Yo,
get
we're making the game. We need PS5s. And I'm like, I'm sorry, the bots got them, bro. You can buy
gotta
buy
buy
it
the
from the
bots.
scalpers, bro.
You gotta buy the bots. What do you want from us? Oh, it's so funny. That's so good.
Oh my god, but yeah. So I don't know. I'm excited. I want to see where they're going. All we got is a title screen, so like, I have no idea.
That was enough for me to squeal.
Yeah, I know. When
I know.
Oh, boy.
I can't wait to kill Thor.
What?
It's gonna be so much fun.
But what do you guys think though? Like, do you think Loki's gonna have like a bigger like role to play than just like an assist character, or is it gonna be the same?
Well, we saw the imagery spoilers of like
Yeah.
him holding Kratos, and him just like
Yeah.
dead in his arms, right? So I'm not sure how long
you
that's
see
gonna
that?
take.
I
Yeah.
don't know, bro. Maybe.
When did that happen?
When he looked at the giants, the paintings that the giants left.
Oh, like wow, right.
Yeah.
Yo, what if Kratos needs to die? Everyone's dying this year, and well, what if Kratos needs to die for his son to become the next God of War?
Oof, that sounds.
But he's the god of mischief.
Oh, yeah.
man. Don't even talk to me about this. Yeah, maybe he was showing his dad died.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, here, son, take it and cry or something. I don't know. That's cool.
Oh, I get it. Okay, this is what happens, right?
Okay, go
So
for it.
Kratos dies,
Mhm.
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Now Loki has no father or mother because they're both dead. So then Thor's family adopt him, and now it's the Avengers.
Oh my God, that's it. Write it down. That's the script, bro.
That's how
That's
we
the
got
next
that.
Avenger movie.
Because
right
remember,
there.
Thor said Loki was adopted. Now we get the past, Loki's
Oh,
past on how
yo,
he was adopted.
That makes sense because then Fortnite got Avengers in the game and Kratos in the game as well. So then,
See?
oh my
They're-
God,
they're
there's
hinting
a
at it.
connection.
Correlation.
There's-
They're
Yeah.
hinting at it.
and then yeah, fish sticks from Fortnite. I'm not gonna go. On this is fucking dog shit.
Alan's had enough.
Oh yeah, this Attack on Titan timely bullshit.
I guess
can't
I
even think about
I can expect some clip attacks going forward.
it. Yeah, Andre, you're done, bro.
I-
I already have 5 that you haven't seen.
I did read some mythology that like Loki
Oh, yeah.
is the one who created that snake, and apparently
Yeah.
and apparently
That's
like
true. That's true.
during Ragnarok or something, that snake was like sent back in time by like the ones fighting it because they couldn't defeat it, and so that's why the snake kind of recognizes Loki in the game because like it knows Loki from the future, and
Interesting.
yeah, I think that's how it went. I think.
Oh, and then Loki, the Marvel show,
Okay.
there's gonna be a timeline when he has to fight Kratos.
Yeah.
And that's how it. Oh my God. Oh, and then the snake goes back in time to the beginning of man, where Adam and Eve, and then
Oh,
Oh my
he's
God,
the one
really?
who freaking gets him to eat the apple.
apple, and you can eat apples in Fortnite. Oh, this is beautiful. Yo, this is actually sick.
You're right.
Yeah,
That was actually an interesting point from Sean, and you just shit.
Not chill, whatever. It's
You brought
okay,
Christianity into this and mixed it with all the other mythologies.
Yeah, and then yeah. And
Sorry,
then after you
Andre.
eat the apple.
Oh,
I didn't mean it like that.
No, he didn't mean it like that. But what he's saying is that's how, like, when he eats
Joke.
the apple and like you spit out the seeds, like that's where all like the other gods, like the Vishnu and the Shivas
Mhm.
and the and then you keep on going and then you get to where am I
Where are you going with this?
The Holocaust.
All I know is you're in
the
very-
Holocaust.
All
that's
I
right.
know is you're in very dangerous
Oh,
territory
Jesus.
right now. This is
No.
supposed to be an anime show, bro.
And anything we want.
Video games.
That's what we
That's true.
said. That's what we agreed on.
That is true.
Yeah, anyway, love God of War. Thank you for wrapping it up, guys.
All right.
It's beautiful. Thank you. Is there anything else that needs to be said? Or what else do we have on here? Last of Us 2. Oh God!
Too much.
Please don't make me go there.
There's too much.
I'm gonna start cursing.
There's too
bro.
much
Uh,
for right now. We only have 10 minutes. No, we can wrap it up right
Yeah,
now.
that's right. I was gonna say I already pissed off all the religion people. Then we're gonna go to the part where I want to kill all the women
Man.
inside. The
I can't wait to do the timestamp for Last of Us 2, and it's just Ellen laughing for like 5 seconds.
Please stop. Please stop. Oh God, do it. That'd be so funny. That'd be good. Oh man.
Oh, God.
Hey, you guys,
Okay.
you guys don't even know how many clips of Andre I have where he's just pissed, like not even pissed, but like where he's just staring
Uh-huh.
because he's like, "Yo, what am I listening to?"
You're definitely going to have some more of those ones in this episode.
Oh, definitely. That's why I set myself up. I didn't mean anything I said, right?
You're just
You know?
staring at Andre the whole time, making sure.
Yeah. I'm just like watching Andre. I'm like, yo, I gotta get him to be pissed off moderately so I can make clips. Of him. All right, so we're good. That's it. That's it for today.
That's it.
It's
End
still
it.
long though. We
No,
okay,
no,
okay.
this is good. This is good.
All right. Oh no, you go first because it makes sense for you to go first because you're the audio guy. Go.
Yeah.
What do you mean go first?
You go like say the whole like Spotify and all
Yeah,
that
sign
stuff
off.
first. Yeah, sign off.
Okay, thank you so much for listening. Imagine, does that look like a YouTuber? Thanks so much for listening, guys. Like, subscribe.
Oh, man.
No, that's
In the
my
comments.
spiel. All right, then you got
Oh,
that. And then,
Jesus.
yeah, if you guys don't want to see our faces and you want to listen to us on Spotify, do we do Apple Music, Andre?
Yeah.
All right,
Well, Apple
Music,
Podcasts.
Apple Podcast. That's what I meant. And then all the other ones, links,
Stitcher.
Stitcher, yeah, all that other
Google
stuff.
Podcasts.
See, why did you take my spiel? I don't know anything about your spiel. All right, restart. Go. That's your turn. Go. All right, go.
Only professionals here at the Weeb Gamer Podcast,
That's right.
as you can tell.
That's right. We get paid quite substantially.
Okay, so once again, thank you for listening. That's been episode 6. As you know, we're available on audio, full audio, available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, and more. And wherever
whatever
you can
else
get
you could
podcasts,
figure it
look
out,
us
yeah.
up, you'll find us.
Yeah.
And that's how it goes.
Yeah, and if you want to sit down and watch my face, and you can go on YouTube.com and you can see us at Weeb Gamer Podcast. Also, we do have an Instagram account that is Weeb Gamer Podcast, and we also have a TikTok that's Weeb Gamer. Yeah, so you can see funny clips of Andre just staring off into space because he really hates what he's hearing. You can also see Sean just totally rip Andre every time we talk. Yeah, it's amazing. Thank you for everybody who's watching. Sean, do you have anything to add for the viewers?
Just once again, had a great time. With all the stop laughing.
Sorry.
With all the ending of the anime seasons that have just occurred, we'll be moving on to some new animes. I'm excited to get into some new things. See the creative
That's
ideas
totally
of all.
what we were supposed to talk about. We were supposed to set up our spring list.
No, it's coming up next week, man. It's
Next
coming-
week,
it's
next
coming
week.
ending,
But
man.
we have some new shows on the way, so if you want to hear
That's
some
true.
more discussions about that, just go to the links Alan and Andre provided, and
That's right.
you can watch and listen to us there.
All right.
And disclaimer at beginning and end of this episode will be take a break if you're watching Wonder Egg Priority, please.
Yeah, please,
Yes,
Jesus.
please do for your own safety.
Also, don't shower with your hair dryer. That's
While pregnant.
Yeah, all pregnant.
Mm-mm.
Don't play catch with your daughter if she has a hair dryer in her hand. You're taking a bath. All right. That's
if your AI daughter walks into you and you're in any sort of body of water, leave immediately.
immediately. That's it, dude. That was good.
All right, goodbye.
Later.
Thanks everyone for watching. Bye.